Today we will do that. Listen to ourselves. Now I want to mention what you are likely to listen to. The method to listen is the same. We can use any method. I just said yesterday, use the repetition of mantras and words. If you repeat them with the mind and listen with the soul, you are moving toward the soul. Soul is always the listener, never the speaker, never the thinker. Mind is always the speaker, always the thinker, never the listener. Understand, this both fitted into our head. If you listen, even to what the mind is repeating, you are approaching the soul. And if you merely repeat and think of something else, it's only the mind working, soul is nowhere there. Soul is only giving life to this activity. So that is why listening is important. But when we are able to listen to our own generated words, which are the word we get as a mantra or word we coin up as a mantra, like I said yesterday, listening to it brings us closer and closer to our own self. When we try to listen in actual practical meditation, we find there are many other sounds also coming up. Some sounds are coming from the reverberation of the sound of the self. Some sounds are coming merely from the physical body. Some sounds are coming from the astral sense perceptions. The different sounds that are coming, they are sounds around the self. But the sound that comes from the self comes from the center. Same place where the third eye center is, right behind the two eyes in the center, between the ears. That's from where the sound of the self comes. As we approach that by imagination, that we are there, sound can be heard. Everybody can hear. We all have the sound. If you start hearing it, it will take second, any time later on, to switch and you can hear it. Then it will be heard all the time, 24/7. You'll know that your soul exists because there is a sound. And that sound, if you approach it very close, can be very loud, but you can drop a pin here and also hear the pin. It's nothing to do with these ears at all. These ears still function the same way as they're functioning now, and their sound is totally different, can be heard inside. And that sound is the secret. But the sound looks like sound, like physical sounds, resembles the physical sound. In the beginning, it can resemble like the sound of a bell. Big bell. The kind that we put up in the churches in the belfry, and the dong, and the echo of the sound keeps going, dong. It sounds like that. Comes from the center. Later on, the peal of the sound increases. As the dong part is gone, and the echo part goes on. Sometimes we catch the echo sound right in the beginning. Sometimes we have caught the other sound in the past lives and we very quickly catch up that sound. People have slightly different experiences at what point they catch up, what sound they catch up. But once you catch the sound, listening attentively, you're putting attention now, listening attentively to the sound withdraws your attention to the inner self faster than anything else that you can do. And listening to it is not like the kind of effort we make to repeat something. It's very different. Listening is far more enjoying something that is happening rather than you trying to get something. So listening to the sound is not so much of an effort as enjoying something happening somewhere. We go to a concert and we hear the songs, the music, the sound. We don't make effort to hear it. We enjoy it. It just comes, we enjoy. And that is how the meditation becomes when you are using the principle of the sound current, which is all emanating inside. You will hear it sometimes very low volume, far off. Sometimes it will come closer. Sound is not moving anywhere. It's in the center. It's in the self. Our attention is moving. We are not used to putting attention, withdrawing attention. We are used to focusing attention. And therefore, the practice needed is to hold the attention to the sound, and it becomes louder. And you hold it, it pulls you. You suddenly feel you don't know where your body is gone. But those who are really serious meditators, I want to give a word of caution. It's not necessary to hurry up through these things. Because when you hurry through this, it looks like you are dying. And some people have got so frightened, they have stopped meditating. They write to us, we were scared, we didn't want to meditate. Your meditation kills us. It doesn't kill you. It's called dying while living. Dying while living has been mentioned as a process of finding yourself. And in the Bible, Paul says, I die daily. So this is something very different from physical death. I must tell you my own dad's experience, who was his disciple. He was very impatient. Might have been an American past life, I don't know. He was very impatient, wanting quick results. And he was waiting for this opportunity, and he meditated a lot and almost died in the meditation, said, never meditation again. So scary, it kills you. So went back to great master. Master, what you taught me, very scary, I am frightened, I am not going to do it anymore. Great master said, why are you afraid? It's a way of finding who you are. You are not the body. All you are finding out is that the body is not you. He said, Master, how am I sure? It looks like, first of all, looked like when the body became unaware, almost thought I am going to suffocate. Then I felt that my body is gone. I am moving out of it. I have no body. It's a terrible feeling. Great Master said, take it easy, step by step. The word he used was darje ba darje. So go step by step, very slow. First say, now the feet have gone. Now the hands have gone. Now legs have gone. Slowly, slowly, you will understand nothing is going. It's just an experience of withdrawal. Then he said, what do you think would happen if you really died? He said, I have faith that I will see you. He said, doesn't that faith help you at all? He said, let me tell you something more practical, statistically. People can die any moment, even natural deaths. Isn't it surprising that nobody has ever died, even physical death, during meditation? Is that some good statistic for you? Then my father got a little satisfied, and then he did stage by stage, slowly. Now, when this experience happens, the sound can pull you very fast. And even if you find the sound pulling you, no other method of meditation is required. One method is good enough.